Welcome back to Cryptos Are Us. I'm George. We're all George. So today, let's talk about this bull run, this massive bull run that we're in, and how it's sparking meme coin madness. That's right. So let's talk about everything that's going on and more. Let's do it. Welcome. Market bell just rung. Man, it's been a while. Uh-oh. My market bell's not working today. Uh-oh. Maybe time to replace those batteries. Well, Bitcoin is still doing pretty good. 42.7, 42.8. And it does look like it's still holding. I mean, we're holding really, really well. It's just a matter of time before Bitcoin blows up past 44,000 and heads to $50,000 by the end of this year. We're not too far off from 50,000 this year. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. There are so many people that believe this ETF news is done. 99.9% done. Okay? So, I mean, we're just waiting for this, guys. We're waiting for this, and then we're waiting for the halving event. That's really what it comes down to. Okay? No one is selling Bitcoin right now. Zero. Long-term investors are all holding and DCAing, and less of it is being circulated. That's really honestly what's happening. So there is no one getting feared out of the market right now. So these companies are so cocky now. They're starting to run ads about their ETF because they know it's a done deal. Yesterday I showed Bitwise ad. It's actually pretty good. And you know what? This morning, Grayscale CEO Michael went on CNBC and said, hey, Bitcoin ETFs will unlock about 30 trillion, yes, trillions with a T, okay, 30 trillion worth of advised wealth that'll be coming in. Keep in mind, Bitcoin right now is not even at 1 trillion. The entire market cap is only 1.61 trillion, okay? And he's saying that 30 trillion, so that's like multiple, but 20x from here, that'll be coming into the space. And I don't disagree. Maybe not right in week one, but over this bull run and over the next bull run, you're going to see a ton of money flowing into the space. Okay, and you know what? It's not just going to be from the institutional investors. In fact, countries may be coming in because it just makes sense. Franklin Templeton says that all nations will start holding Bitcoin. You know how all nations hold gold? They'll start holding Bitcoin simply because it'll be easier. It'll be easier to do transactions with Bitcoin. What do they say? I think also that's going to be somewhat something that every treasury needs to hold because portions of their business will be facilitated more easily through Bitcoin payments than through foreign exchange conversions that need to happen to enable cross-border trade. This means that every country is going to hold some reserves, and so I just see it working its way increasingly into a traditional banking ecosystem as just a foundational part of that system. So basically, countries will be forced to buy and hold Bitcoin. That is going to happen. So again, if any of you guys have any doubts, which I don't believe you do, this is like one of those once in a lifetime moments. Even though Bitcoin, yes, is at $40-something thousand, once in a lifetime opportunity to still get in before everyone else does, and then it becomes way too late. Way too late. Okay, So you got whales like this that's buying 1,000 Bitcoins. 1,000 Bitcoins. Okay. 70 million worth in the last few days alone. I mean, you got guys that's loading up right now. Okay. I know a lot of retail investors are loading up, but you got some crazy rich whales that are loading up as we speak. You don't want to let them, you really don't want to let them take all of your Bitcoins away, because after that, I mean, it's too late. It's once in a lifetime opportunity, right? These guys are buying boatloads behind the scenes. Who knows about like the financial institutions, the countries that are buying behind the scenes OTC right now while they're available. But once the OTC market dries up, there'll be no more. That's when it's too late. That's when Bitcoin will be like above $1 million. Okay, but short term, looking at technical, looking at the charts, it's holding above this resistance, so it looks really good. It has turned this once resistance into a support, and you could see from this chart, we're not that far off from our previous highs. Our previous highs, we made two. We made one at 64,000, and then we made one at 69,000. But you see how fast things move. From this point, about 43,000 before, we jumped up really quickly within a matter of months. So can we get back to 69,000 within a matter of months before the halving event? Certainly it can happen. If we end the year at $50,000, okay, where is Bitcoin going to be by April? 70,000? Maybe we're at 100,000 by the halving event, especially with the ETFs, right? So who knows? Right now, we're just in a really good spot, like a crazy good spot if you think about it. Another technical showing that we have broken out this flag. And what happens when you break out of a bullish flag? You spike up to the moon, right? Again, 50,000 by the end of this year. Not unreasonable, okay? Not unreasonable at all. So, Bitcoin bull run is here. It's about to get more crazy. This is definitely a time you don't want to be feared out. This is definitely a time to be more aggressive. DCA, hodl, accumulate, and wait for the gains to come to you. It's the simplest game plan there is. You don't need to trade. You don't need to worry about anything. You simply DCA, accumulate, and hodl. That's it. That's it. But for those of you guys that want to be a little bit more degen, you want to make your 100x or 1000x, well, that's where meme coins come in. Right now, meme coins are exploding. Exploding. If you've been living under a rock, then you may not know that. But for everyone else, it's hard to ignore what BONK has done, what Cock has done, what Snack has done, and the latest one Ninja has done. And there's many others out there. I bet a lot of you guys didn't know there are memes within Bitcoin now. It's not just on different chains. There's a ton of memes on Bitcoin itself. So even before I get to these, three of the biggest ones that I have found, but there's a lot more. There's one called Sats, which makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, it's a meme coin. It's a BRC20 coin within Bitcoin. It's at $1.54 billion. It's even higher than BONK. I think a lot of people missed that. Okay, you also have Ordi, which is the very first BRC20 token. It's also considered somewhat of a meme coin, but still, that's at $1 billion. And then you have something like Rats, okay, which is somewhat smaller, but $285 billion. So if you thought that memes are only reserved for L1s and L2s out there, outside of Bitcoin, you're wrong, because even now, because of ordinals, there's ability to create tokens on Bitcoin, and we have a lot of memes on Bitcoin already, right? But let's get back to the ones that are non-Bitcoin. You guys know about BONK. You guys know about a lot of these, okay? This is what the memes have the ability to do, okay? Cock Inu, which is the latest meme that is skyrocketing right now, okay? Someone put $150 into it and turned it into $240,000. And this wasn't like a year ago. This was just recently. Within 5 days, okay, this was a week ago. Within 5 days, Cock Inu went from 4K market cap to 50 million, which prompted someone to make $240,000, and they sold out. Unfortunately, had they held, they would be at $750,000. But sometimes you just don't want to be too greedy, all right? That's a pretty good gain. But, you know, meme coins, every single cycle, you have like a few leaders, right? Sheep did it in 2021. In 2022, 2023, we kind of had Pepe do the same thing. And now we had BONK do the same thing. And now we got someone else like Cock Inu that is doing the same thing. This is the potential of memes. And I know a lot of people hate memes, which is fine. You don't have to be in memes. You could just be in Bitcoin. You could be in Solana. You could be Avalanche and make a boatload of money with them. But with memes, you can make, I don't know how you say it, astronomical amounts of money with them. But it's a gamble. It's a gamble. No one knows which meme is going to be successful. No one knows which one's going to be the next billion-dollar market cap meme. It just so happens. But what they do for the chains that they're on top of is spectacular. Avalanche, look at it. In terms of the fees generated, it's number 3 behind Ethereum. And most of this is probably due to people FOMOing in to Cock Inu, right? So that's wild. And Avalanche has been doing really, really well, right? One of the bigger L0s, L1s that's been really running this year. So absolutely fantastic, okay? Of course, there are Coinbase rumors. I don't believe this one. It doesn't make a lot of sense. This guy is saying, well, someone that holds 30,000 AVAX just bought some Cock Inu. 30,000 AVAX is a lot. It's a little bit under $1 million, but that does not mean it's from the, it's not from Coinbase itself or Avalanche or Ava Labs. Just total speculation. I don't think they're going to list, but who knows? Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I don't know. But the latest one to just keep on going and going and going. Arthur Hayes also thinks that BONK will flip SHIB this cycle. A lot of BONK. There's a lot of BONK holders. It's above $1 billion. It's 1.3 billion. It's taking a breather. But the way it's going, since it's on Coinbase, since it's on Binance, and Solana is so strong, can they become the second largest meme and flip SHIB? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Right now, SHIB is at 5 billion and it's not moving at all. Zero movement. I have no idea why no one likes SHIB anymore. It is not moving. So can BONK, once it gains its momentum back, flip SHIB? Could. But again, because of BONK, you got Solana dexes like Radium that is surging because of stablecoin activity and meme coin activity and everything else that's going on. See, I just talked about Avalanche. Solana is being helped by BONK too. Meme coins bring a ton of activity, ton of volume, a ton of attention to the chains that they are on, right? So absolutely fantastic for all these chains and for those of you guys that bought in some memes and you made a boatload of money, right? Awesome. There are two that I want to highlight besides those. A lot of you guys noticed that I talked about the latest one on Injective because Injective is really hot. Just to give you guys an update, it is now up to 37 million market cap. Last night when I talked about it, it was at 27. I didn't have a chance to get this yet. But this may be running because Injective is so damn hot right now. So it's up 74% in the last 24 hours. Might want to keep an eye on Ninja and someone else. I'm just gonna share this. I can't take credit because someone else brought this up last night. I don't know if this is the first meme on Polygon. It's probably not, but someone just shilled it, so I don't know. But there's one called Gone that's on top of Polygon, and this one, it looks like it's running, and it's at 5 million market cap. So just to throw it out there, someone else mentioned that yesterday. But outside of these new ones, Cock Inu is still damn strong, up 45%, 200 million market cap. It's getting to that critical mass point where all these exchanges cannot ignore. KuCoin already listed them, but you don't see a lot of others. Okay, OKX, Binance, Bybit, Mexi, all these others will probably be listing this shortly because they want that volume, and you're going to see more. I mean, Cock Inu right now is super, super hot. That's about it. That's about it. All right, guys, let's do some Q&A. All right, let me see if I missed anything here. Good morning, George. Good morning, everyone. Let's see. No, I can't. The responses are hilarious, or the comments about Cock. I can't even repeat them. All right. I can't. There's no questions. Just comments about Cock. Here's one. Sheeb has lost a momentum. Sheeb really has. It says 6 billion. You know, it's still big. It's still top 20, but the way the others are moving, yeah, I think all the momentum has moved away from Sheeb into others. What was the last meme coin you bought with less than 50K market cap? That maybe 100. I didn't buy any memes under 50K. That's too even the private stuff I got in wasn't under $1 million. So, Craig, I haven't bought any. I know Zeus says I know you're not a fan of Algo anymore, but it's 2x recently. Do you think it has a chance to reach $2 fall 2020? I mean, if you know I don't like it, you know I'm not gonna give a good prediction on it, right? You know, just if you have doubts, just look at where it was before. Okay, at one point it was at $3. Here's another point at $2.40. So can it get back to $2 or $2.40? There's always a chance because in bull runs, this is what happens. It just goes straight up to the moon, right? So can it do the same thing? Yes, but seeing how they had a lot of FUD recently, I don't know. Not guaranteed, obviously. Opinion on Elron and Vet. I'm definitely a big Vet guy. They had a good day. They jumped up like, double digits yesterday. But I don't know about Elrond. I'm not a fan of Elrond. They're not even called Elrond anymore. They're called Multiverse X. Any news on XRP? What I've been doing since SEC victory? There's no news, and they haven't been doing anything, which is why they're about to be surpassed by Solana. Man, Solana's so close, so close. There's nothing going on in XRP right now. I don't know what Brad and company is doing. They're probably trying to prepare for their IPO. So I think a lot of institutional people stop buying XRP because they're waiting to buy shares of the IPO, which makes more sense. So I don't know. I can only speculate, but XRP is not moving at all. Scrappy. Will we see retracement after many alts pass all-time high? Yes, probably. We'll probably see some retracement. We can't just see, whenever we go down, people get all depressed. It's not like we could just go up like this forever. There will be points where we actually come down like 20%, 25%. That happens all the time in every bull cycle. We get like a huge rise, and then we retrace a little bit, and then we keep on going, right? So will we see something like that again? Yes, we will. Doge 1 is a low market cap meme. Nah, you don't need. For memes, you got to be like really creative. You can't just do Doge anymore. You can't do like Doge 1, Doge 10, Super Doge, whatever. Those are not going to do well anymore. Martin, appreciate that. Meme is a top 10 meme coin. I know that was really hyped up. 265 million. It's up there. Cocky News probably going to surpass that soon. Snack, which I talked about last night, 150 million, still doing pretty well. Slowing down a little bit, but overall, I mean, last month, 667%. So that's not too bad. Let's see where BONK is. BONK is down today, but last month, 491%. That's not bad, but it topped out around here. I think BONK is retracing a little bit, obviously. It's taking a breather. It's just gone up too much, too fast. And now some of that money is going elsewhere. Do you expect a pullback after ETF is denied? I don't expect it to be denied, but if so, yes, of course. Even with it approved, it will retrace at some point. Is there a DEX that provides buying and selling stock with cryptos? No, because cryptos don't have stock. Or do you mean like a Robinhood? Robinhood allows you to buy stocks and options and some crypto. Is that what you mean, Rick? Price prediction for Beam. I've talked about Beam quite a lot. They're about $1 billion. Honestly, this cycle they could be in the top 20. No problem. So wherever the top 20 falls, can they get up there? Yeah, top 20, maybe top 25. They could get up there. What do you think about optimism? Great. They surpassed Arbitrum, and Coinbase's base chain is using their code base. They're doing a lot of joint stuff right now. I think they're both doing pretty well. But I do like man, I'm getting calls left and right here that I can't answer right now. I don't know why everyone has to call like right at the same time.
calling from Breaker Service Department. We have you scheduled for tomorrow around 8 a.m. So would you be available between 10 to 11 a.m.? Call us back 815.
Sorry. I should have muted, but I don't know why I didn't. Anyways, what do you think about Gora Network is Oracle? I don't know about, I never heard of it. Oracles, the only one I care about is Chainlink and the other one. I'm drawing blank on the other Oracle. Shoot. The one that launched on Solana. I forgot. Anyways. Ricky says, I meant stocks like Tesla, Apple. Yeah, then go with Robinhood. Craig, stop asking about Cadena. I'm off the Cadena bandwagon, so you could stop asking about Cadena. I do not like what they have done. If they can bring in new dApps and get the support of the community once again, great. But right now, kind of in a mess. How did I screw you in Cadena? Did I force you to buy some, Andrew? Do I force you to do anything? If so, then are you really a man? Make your own decisions when it comes to your own investing. Don't blame others if you FOMO in. But yeah, I did like Cadena before, but then they screwed themselves. They alienated all of their partners, and they drove people away. And I've said that time and time again. So hold yourself responsible. Angel, I don't know if Harmony will go back to its previous high, but also Harmony screwed their community too. They screwed DeFi kingdoms. Their biggest DEX. The only reason why Harmony went up as high as it did in 2021 was due to DeFi kingdoms, and they screwed the hell out of them. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of Harmony either. All right, Andrew, if you're with that mentality, I'm just go ban you from the channel, because if you don't take responsibility for your own actions, yeah, you don't belong here. All right, where am I? What am I trying to show here? Let's look at Ninja. I'm curious to see if Ninja would do well, because it's not injective, and there's not a lot of DEXs that have Ninja. Zero sexless Ninja, but they're still doing well. So I'm curious how far this could go, or they will just die out immediately. It's always a risk. It's always a risk with memes, guys. Just so you guys know. Never put too much into it. Put little amounts, just like my leverage. I'm doing leverage trades too, right? Like, I only put small amounts. I'm not throwing everything in there, because that's how you wreck yourself, right? If you're going to play with memes or leverage, do so responsibly as much as you can. Don't go all in, put small amounts, or do stop losses, whatever. But, you know, don't put yourself in a position where you go get absolutely wrecked if it goes wrong, right? So just be careful. Um, P10, me too. What do you think about Husky AVAX? It's up 88% last 24 hours. You know, the thing is about Husky AVAX, people say it's a copy. I don't think it's a copy, but I might be wrong. Seeing how strong Cocky Inu is, you know, others will probably get stronger. So I don't know. I don't know about Husky AVAX. I might buy a bag. I might buy a bag because it's so low, to be honest. But I don't like the name, and people keep saying it's a copy, and I don't know if that's true. $8.72. Just yesterday was like 3 million. So I mean, it's so small that it could pump up to the moon, but or dump back down, right? Like it could just dump back down 50% tomorrow, and you'll lose a lot of money. So I don't know. Might be worth the risk, maybe. I just said yesterday, anything under 10 million, you got to watch out. It could really just dump on your head. DPay, Devour, or which one is it? Or Paydex. Really small on Uniswap. It just basically died. I don't know what happened there. It just died. Have you heard of Gorillas? It's hot on CMC. I haven't heard of this one. It has to be manipulated. For something to be under 10 million and be in top here, they probably paid for that. There's no way it should be up here. Otherwise, this would have blown up already. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like a paid thing. Jumpman. I'm not going to repeat what you said. But it's, yeah, I think everyone's bag is growing. I haven't checked Coinbase stock in a while. Man, almost up to 160. 52-week high today. Coinbase stock, man, as we head into 2024, Coinbase is going to be such a beast. If you are a stock trader, you got to have Coinbase at this point. I'd much rather buy Coinbase than Tesla. Coinbase, as Bitcoin and as the entire market gets stronger, Coinbase is going to benefit the most. So, you know, they could clearly get back to their 300 before their previous, I think when they IPO'd, they launched at 300 or something. They could certainly get up there. Check Wojak. I heard of Wojak way back in the day. Never been a fan. So, do you still hold your early startup NFTB, only small cap back in the day, and bullish on? Are you neutral, bearish, and bullish on? I still do. I hold a large bag of it. Although they never finished giving me what I was owed, which is kind of disappointing. They just like stopped giving it out. The team disappeared on me. So I can't say I'm bullish on it. So that's my that's my thoughts on it. They never paid out their investors, and they stopped communicating with their investors. So that tells you something. But yeah, I still hold on to it. How do you buy meme coins early when located in the US? You have to use DEXs, man. You can't buy memes on sexes. They get listed on sexes after they blow up. You have to learn how to use like Uniswap or Trader Joe now or Radium. You need to know how to use DEXs, and you need to know how to store them on wallets, right? Like MetaMask, for example. You need to know how to do those things. You can't just rely on sexes because by the time they get listed, they're already huge, and you're missing out on a lot, right? But of course, it's easier when they get listed on like Coinbase or something. Is converting to USDT to buy crypto taxable? Well, USDT is a stable coin, so it's taxable, but there's zero gains. I wonder if this one's going to be good too. How many wallets do I use? A ton. A ton of wallets. It sucks to kind of like try to keep track of all of them, but I have a lot of wallets. Love red days. Alan says love red days like today. DCA, wait, today's not a red day, man. What are you talking about? Alan, what are you talking about? Today's not a red day. Everything's in the green. Injective, I just talked about Injective last night, still up almost 20%. I mean, almost everything's in the green. I just talked about SNEC last night, taking a breather. I mean, it's still holding very well, taking a breather. I'm very bullish on SNEC. I think they're going to do very well. C, up crazily. Don't know the reason why. I was looking for it last night. Yeah, they're one of the newer L1s launched out of Singapore. Up until yesterday, they were still just kind of like holding, not doing too well. Blew up today. Not really sure why. But they're already on Coinbase, already on Binance. Maybe they got a listing. Maybe that's why. They got a Binance listing or something. But I don't know too much about them right now. Circle invested into C? Maybe that's why. I mean, look at this too. It's so consistent upwards. It's like just nonstop buying right now. It may have topped out here. We'll see. 36 cents. It may have topped out, and now it's trying to get back up there. But yeah, you see, like something happened yesterday, or maybe just insiders are buying. But it's been pretty stagnant. And then yesterday, just boom. I don't know what happened with them. DMEZZ, that's not true. SNEC are listed. A lot of SNEC listed on a lot of sexes, like MEXC, for example. LBank is another one. BitTrue, not the big ones, but yeah, there are some already. It sucks. I did try to buy some on MEXC before. The liquidity is so low, so if you're like trying to buy any significant amount, it's just like the price impact is so much. But it may be better now. I don't know. If you're trying to buy stack, the best place to get it is still MinSwap. BDC dunks. What did you do with the Cadena backs? Of course. What do you think I did? Sold it a long time ago. Someone keeps asking about Demo. It's on Polygon. It's on Coinbase. That's good. 121 million. Connect your card to Demo. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. Yeah, there's been others like this before where you can see it's kind of like Carfax, but decentralized. And this one does other stuff like maintenance logging and car diagnosis, private location tracking. It's cool. It's cool. But do you really need a token for this? The answer is no. This is kind of one of those ones that, like, they forced a token, right? Because, I don't know, just because. But yeah, I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay. I'm a big car guy, but, you know, I don't see this thing blowing up. I don't. I love this channel. This bull run, I'm buying a 911. Buy one for me as well. I still have not driven a 911, so I don't know, but everyone says it's so good. Hedera. I'm more or less neutral on Hedera, but I'll say a little bit more bullish because Karate Combat is on them. And Karate Combat is doing really well right now. Karate Combat is getting a lot of attention. Obviously, I'm part of the IFC, and I think it'll do well. I think it'll do well. And Hedera itself has solved many of the problems I didn't like before. For example, being non-open source, which they have solved. Not having smart contracts, which they have solved. And they have, you know, they have a lot of what other chains have. So I'll say I'm more positive than yeah, I'm more on the positive side now, I guess. All right, guys, let's conclude. Bitcoin coming back up. Actually, it never moved. I don't know. It never moved. it's about to surpass 44,000. We're going to see 50,000 in no time before the end of this year. Basically, it's a 99.9% done deal that an ETF is coming. That's in just a couple of weeks, okay? Just a couple of weeks. And right now, memes are hot. Hot because of the Bitcoin bull run. And there are so many out there, but be responsible with your plays. If you get into memes or leverage, be very, very careful. All right, guys. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys tonight, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.